evening and welcome to Wayne County High School softball here on Big Oldies Radio. I'm Sawyer Turnbow, and I'll be bringing you the play-by-play action today as Wayne County High School is matched up against Mount Pleasant High School for the season opener here on the beautiful campus of Wayne County High School. Wayne County ended their season last year with a record of 18-8, and that included a 7-1 record in district play. According to CoachT.com, Mount Pleasant had a record of 8-18 last year, and that included an 0-6 record in their district play. We'll get to the starting lineups real quick. We'll start with Mount Pleasant. Let's see, leading off number 2, Brewer. She'll be base. Number 5, Redinger playing shortstop. Number 9, Wood doing the catching today. Number 16, Holt playing left field. Number 13, Runyon doing the pitching. 22, Workman will be playing third base. Number 20, Gray will be playing first base. And number 21, Norman will be in right field now for your Wayne County High School Lady Cats. Number 2, Kenzie Gray, she'll be doing the pitching today. Number 12, Lauren Bryant will be patrolling in right field. Number 42, Kylie Brewer will be manning the outfield in center field. Number 3, Kelsey Carroll will be manning the hot corner at third base. Number 22, Savannah Blackburn will be the designated player or designated hitter. Number 30, Blair Bogus will be playing first base. Number 44, Isabel Ludicky will handle the catching duties. Number 7, Jack Keaton will be at second base. Number 11, Gracie Staggs will be playing shortstop, and then playing left field as the flex is number 25, Reagan Cruz. That's how each team will line it up today. We'll take a break for our prayer and national anthem. When we come back, we'll have first pitch. You're listening to Wayne County Softball on Big Oldies Radio. Welcome back to Wayne County Softball on Big Oldies Radio. Again, I'm Sawyer Turnbow bringing you the play-by-play action today as we're just about set. The coaches are going to exchange lineups here in a second. We'll have our prayer and national anthem. We'll run back through the lineups one more time for those of you who may not have been with us. Starting with the Mount Pleasant Lady Tigers. Number 2, Brewer in center field. Number 7, McNeil at second base. Number 5, Redinger at shortstop. Number 9, Wood catching. Number 16, Holt in left field. Number 13, Runyon pitching. Number 22, Workman at third base. Number 20, Gray playing first base. And number 21, Norman in right field for your Wayne County High School Lady Cats. Number 2, Kenzie Griggs will be doing the pitching today. Number 12, Lauren Bryant in right field. Number 42, Kylie Brewer in center field. Number 3, Kelsey Carroll in at third base. Number 22, Sarah Blackwell will be the designated player. Number 30, Blair Bogus playing first base. Number 44, Isabel Ludicky catching. Number 7, Jack Keaton playing second base. Number 11, Gracie Staggs at shortstop. And number 25, Reagan Cruz will be at the flex playing left field. I think we're just about set as the teams are going back to their dugouts. Believe we're about to have the lineups called out. We're about to do our national anthem, but man, what a day for softball. A little chilly, but nice and sunny. So I'm sure the girls, when they're out there in the field, they'll be just fine and warm. Not this broadcaster up in the booth, as my hands are blocks of ice right now, but we'll work our way through it. I got the chance to talk to Coach Jason Cruz before the game, and I asked him what he was kind of expecting this season, and he said that he thought his girls would be pretty good this year. They lost some pieces from last year's team, but are returning a good chunk of their production from last year. Got some fresh. So I'm sure this will be an exciting season. Again, this is our season opener here on the campus of Wayne County High School. So we've got the umpires there behind home plate. The music has stopped, so that normally indicates we're about to have our prayer and national anthem. And for those of you listening who don't know, the girls basketball team just coming off a visit to the state championship game Saturday, and now a good chunk of the starting lineup today getting a day of practice and now playing. Those include Kenzie Griggs, Lauren Bryant, Kylie Brewer, Blair Bogus, Isabel Ludicky, Jack Keaton, and several others. I don't have the full roster on hand right now, but games like this, those first games when you get back from basketball, they can be a little slower paced. You just got girls trying to get back in the flow of things, and softball, that quick turnaround can be tough at times.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome.
As PA announcer Ryan Keaton doing the duties today.
First, we'll call out your non-starters for your visitors from Mount Pleasant. Number 1, Riley Green.
And we'll run through the entire roster for either team.
Number 3, Brianna Nutt. Number 8, Aniston.
The non-starters for
10,
Mount Pleasant, number 1, Green, number 3, Nutt, number 8, Lank, number 10, Pankard, number 11, Levitt, number 19, Webster, number 23, Holt, and number 26, Eckhorn.
Number 2, Cameron Brewer.
And your non-starters for Wayne County
Shelby McNeil.
are number 14, Madison Jones, number 16, Rosalie Martin, number 18, Jody Warren, number 21, Emma Bryant, number 23, Addison Mahelsi,
13, Addison Runyon. Number 22, Abigail Workman.
Again, just a really nice day for softball here on the campus of Wayne County High School. Is a bit cool maybe for most, but once you get in that sunlight, it's not too bad.
And now for your non-starters for your Wayne County High School Lady Cats. Number 14, Madison Jones. Number 16, Rosalie Martin. Number 21, Emma Bryant. And number 23, Addison Mahelsi. And now for your starters for the Wayne County High School Lady Cats. In the circle today will be number 2, Kenzie Griggs. In right field, number 12, Warren Bryant.
Just non-starters and starters just being
Center
called out
field,
for
number
win.
2, Kylie Brewer. On third base, number 3, Kelsey Carroll. At the DP today will be number 22, Sarah Blackwell. First base, number 30, Blair Bogus. Behind the plate, 44, Isabel Ludicky. Second base, number 7, Jack Keaton. At shortstop today, number 11, Gracie Staggs. And in left field and playing the flex today will be number 25, Reagan Cruz. Also add Jaylee Warren to non-starters, number 18. And at first base, number 30, Blair Bogus. Now, if you bow with me for prayer, please.
And then we'll have our prayer.
Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for the opportunity to come here today, Lord. Just thank you for the many blessings that you bestow upon us each and every day, Lord, even though we don't deserve it. Lord, we thank you for this opportunity to fellowship together. We pray for safety for both teams. We pray for safety for Mount Pleasant as they drive back home. God, we just wish that we would represent you today in an honorable way. In Christ's name I pray. Amen. Now, please rise for the national anthem.
And that was our national anthem. Now we have the Wayne County High School Lady Cats taking the field. Kinsey Griggs, our warm-up tosses in, and we'll go through how the Lady Cats are lined up in the field again. Kinsey Griggs taking the circle, doing the pitching today. Number 44, Isabel Ludicky, catching. Number 3, Kelsey Carroll at third base. Number 11, Gracie Staggs at shortstop. Number 7, Jack Keaton at second base. At first base, number 30, Blair Bogus. In left field, number 25, Reagan Cruz. In center field, number 42, Kylie Brewer. And in right field is number 12, Lauren Bright. And the first three hitters in this top half of the first inning for the Mount Pleasant Lady Tigers will be, again, number 2, Brewer playing center field, number 7, McNeil at second base, and number 5, Redinger at shortstop. As Griggs will look to make quick work of that first three and get the Lady Cats back in here and get the offense rolling, as we're just about to set to start action here in the season opener of the 2023 softball season. You gotta love this time of year.
That was me.
As Griggs makes her last warm-up toss, Ludicky fires it down to second base with one hopper handled by Staggs. Back to Keaton, back to Carroll, back to Bogus. Now to Ludicky. Thought it was going to Griggs. But now to Griggs as they'll all convene in the circle, give their high fives. Ludicky works her way back behind the plate after a short conversation with Griggs, and we're set to start softball action here on the campus of Wayne County High School. As number 2, Brewer will dig into the left-handed batter's box for the Mount Pleasant Lady Tigers. First pitch from Griggs. Called strike on the lower outside corner. That's how you want to start every hitter, folks. Strike one, best pitch in baseball or softball. Griggs toes the rubber, goes into the windup. One pitch is hit hard to stack. She handles it at short, fires over to Blair Boggs at first, and they call her safe. Boy, it looked like she was out by a step and a half, but that's not the way the umpire saw it. That's why I'm on the broadcasting headset, and he's out there, I guess. Tough break there for Griggs, as I thought for sure that was going to be a 6-3 putout, but it's not to be. And here's Griggs' pitch to McNeil. She squares the butt, pulls back. It gets by Ludicky, bounces off the backstop to her. And Brewer's going to advance to second base with no throw as McNeil finds herself ahead 1-0. McNeil digs back in, way up in that right-handed batter's box. Here's the 1-0 offering from Griggs. Call strike on the lower outside corner is Ludicky can't handle that one either. And Brewer's going to move up to third base on the pass ball. So now Mount Pleasant in business early. Nobody out, runner on third. As Griggs is really going to have to bear down and work if she wants to prevent that run from scoring. But the count's even at 1-1. Griggs gets her sign. Into the windup, pitch. It's fouled straight back, and now Griggs moves ahead 1-2. Next pitch from Griggs, that one's too low. Ludicky does a good job to dig it out of the dirt, and the count evens up at 2-2. The 2-2 offering from Griggs, it bounces a little short of the plate, bounces off the backstop back to Griggs just a few feet out in front of home plate. And now the count runs full. Griggs cleaning off the dirt just there on the front edge of the mound, goes into her delivery. Big strike 3. On a big cut by McNeil, and that's a big first out for Griggs if she wants to work her way into a clean first inning. Now digging into the box for Mount Pleasant, number 5, Redinger, the shortstop today. As again, another right-handed hitter. Griggs has her sign into her delivery. First pitch a little low, as that'll be ball 1, as Redinger finds herself ahead 1-0. The 1-0 offering from Griggs is a called strike on the low inside corner. Even the count up at 1-1. Griggs not bad control so far. As she steps back on the rubber. Goes into the delivery. The 1-1 pitch is blew down the right field line out of play. And Griggs finds herself ahead of another hitter. 1-2 now ahead of Redinger. If you're Ludicky right there, you got to be a brick wall. Anything gets past her, I'm sure Brewer, she's got some good speed, would be looking to score from third base. Here's the 1-2 offering from Griggs. As that's a weak ground ball hit up the first base line. Lady Cat's just going to take the out at first base as Griggs flips to Bogus. But that'll be a run scoring out as Brewer will cross home plate to give the Mount Pleasant Lady Tigers an early 1-0 lead. Griggs' first pitch to Wood, the catcher, is low in the dirt, and she finds herself ahead 1-0. Griggs' 1-0 offering. Hit, little blooper, but Jack's there. She'll put it away for an easy F4. And in the middle of the first, Mount Pleasant Lady Tigers 1, Wayne County nothing, as they'll be looking to get the bats rolling here at the first at-bats of the 2023 season. We'll be right back after this short break. You're listening to Wayne County Softball on Big Oldies Radio. softball on Big Oldies Radio as we're here just about set to get the bottom of the first inning going as Mount Pleasant strikes first there in the top of the first after a weak ground ball, the shortstop that Brewer somehow beat out. She works her way around the bases on a few pass balls, and then a weak ground out by Redinger gets her home. Griggs with a strikeout of McNeil, and then a pop out to Jack Keaton by Wood to end the first. First three up for Wayne County in this bottom of the first inning will be number 2, Kenzie Griggs, number 12, Lauren Bryant, and number 42, Kylie Brewer. For Mount Pleasant in the field, again, Brewer center field, McNeil second base, Redinger shortstop, Wood catcher, Holt left field, and Runyon pitching, Workman third base, Gray first base, and Norman in right field. As Runyon looks like her warm-ups are complete, her and her infielders are exchanging high fives. And now Kenzie Griggs set to get the first at-bat for the Lady Cats this 2023 season. As Runyon takes a deep breath, looks like she's going to leave her mask sitting there to her side. Griggs digs in the right-handed batter spot. Well, nope, now she doesn't. Now the umpire's telling Runyon to put the mask on, so she does. And now Griggs digs in the right-handed batter's box, and we're set to go here in the bottom of the first. Pitch to Griggs is a called strike one on the lower outside corner. As she steps out of the box, looks down to Coach Cruz there at third base. Oh, one to Griggs is hit between the third baseman and shortstop. Shortstop gloves it, but Griggs is going to beat that out easy. There's a nice infield single to start the season for Kenzie Griggs. Now stepping in the box for the Lady Cats is number 12, Lauren Bryant, as she'll get the signs from, that's Coach Blackwell at third base. As Enter Sandman plays for Bryant's walk-up song, Runyon's getting her sign from her coach over there. She toes the rubber, and here's her offering to Bryant. As the first pitch to Bryant's high and outside, and that'll move the count to 1-0. See if maybe the Lady Cats put Griggs in motion here. The 1-0 to Bryant. Low in the dirt, bounces off the catcher. Griggs is going to move up. She'll get the second standing up. And now the Lady Cats have something to business here in their half of the first inning with a runner on second in the form of Kenzie Griggs and Lauren Bryant ahead in the count 2-0. Bryant digs back in the right-handed batter's box. Up 2-0. Would imagine she'll be patient and get the pitch that she wants. 2-0 to Bryant. Called strike. Not a bad take there as the count moves to 2-1. Bryant's still way ahead. Bryant digs back in. Runyon looking around. Now she's got her sign. Toes the rubber. 2-1 to Bryant. High and outside, and Bryant moves now way ahead. 3-1. As she again gets her sign from Coach Blackwell. Runyon's got her sign. Toes the rubber. 3-1 to Bryant. That's low and in the dirt, and Lauren Bryant's going to draw a first inning walk. So now the Lady Cats have runners on first and second. Still nobody out with Lauren Bryant on first, Kenzie Griggs on second. And now stepping to the box is the center fielder, number 42, Kylie Brewer. And Kylie Brewer signed to play softball with Motlow State a few months back, so I know she's excited about that. Let's see if the senior center fielder can get something rolling here in the early goings of the season. She digs into the right-handed batter's box as she awaits the first offering from Runyon. That's a swing and a deep drive to center field. That's Burt, the center fielder. That's going to leave the ballpark. As Kylie Brewer, first pitch she sees of the 2023 season, says, "See ya, softball," and it goes out to dead center. And the Lady Cats now lead 3-1. That's quite the way to start your senior year. First AB. First pitch. And a home run. Wow. Good pop there from Brewers. What a great start for the Lady Cats. And now stepping into the box is the third baseman, number 3, Kelsey Carroll. Runyon got to recover from that. Here's her first pitch to Carroll. That one's drove deep to right center. That's going to burn. That one's gone too. Holy, the Lady Cats. Looking like the Atlanta Braves with the long balls here right now. As Kelsey Carroll goes off on top of the right center, and the Lady Cats up 4-1. I'll tell you, folks, I don't know if you could draw up a much better start. Your 3 and 4 hole hitters going yard in their first ABs, both seniors. What a start, both on the first pitch they see. As now digging into the box for the Lady Cats is number 22, Sarah Blackwell. She's our designated player, designated hitter today. First pitch to Blackwell is a liner that gets by the shortstop. Center fielder gloves it, gets it back in. Sarah Blackwell now 3 pitches in a row. We went 3-run home run, solo home run, and a laser beam back up the middle. So the Lady Cats seeing the ball really well today. As Sarah Blackwell finds her way to first base, and now stepping into the box for the Lady Cats is the first baseman, number 30, Blair Bogus. And should say congratulations to Blair. She brought home a missed basketball today, or yesterday, rather. First pitch to Blair is in the dirt. She moves ahead 1-0. Runyon now taking a little bit of time getting the sign. Now she's appears to have it. Toes the rubber. Bogus ahead 1-0. Here's the next pitch. That's popped up out of play. Please don't hit my truck. Okay, it hit the top of the building. As Bogus now finds herself even in the count, 1-1. As the ball come back in play to Runyon. She gets it, digs a little bit of dirt out there from in front of the mound, and she'll go back to work. Again, Lady Cats leading 4-1 here in the bottom of the first. Sarah Blackwell on first. The 1-1 pitch to Bogus is swung on and missed. Looked like an off-speed pitch there. Good pitch from Runyon. Bogus might have been out in front a little bit, and she finds herself behind 1-2. The 1-2 to Bogus is high. Count evens up at 2-2. Good patience there by Bogus. Bogus digs back into the right-handed batter's box after she gets her sign from Coach Blackwell. Running back on the rubber. Here's the 2-2. That one's high, and the count's run full. Now, if you're Bogus, got to protect the plate, but you also want to be somewhat selective. Running been a little all over the place. Let's see if Blair can win the battle here, find her way on base, advance a runner, do whatever is needed. Runyon's got her sign. The full count pitch to Bogus is low and outside, and that's another walk. And now the Lady Cats have runners on first and second. Still, nobody out here in the bottom of the first, and digging into the box will be number 44, Isabel Ludicky, who's handling the catching duties today, the junior catcher. All the ladies get their sign from Coach. Ludicky digs into the right-handed batter's box. Here's the first pitch to her. That one's high, and I think Runyon may have been rattled a little bit by the back-to-back home runs. She's lost a bit of command. Ludicky moves ahead 1-0. She digs back in, Runyon looking for her sign from her coach. She's got it, toes the rubber into her delivery. Next pitch is high as Ludicky finds herself ahead 2-0. So the Lady Cats showing good patience. Haven't really chased anything so far. Really making Runyon work here in the early go, and love to see that if you're the coaching staff. that's a called strike on the low outside corner. Good pitch there by Runyon, as it's hard to do anything with that kind of pitch if you're a hitter. It's a really good placement there. As again, the Lady Cats leading 4-1, runners on first and second. Sarah Blackwell on second, Blair Vargas on first, with still no outs here in the bottom of the first. Here's the 2-1 to Ludicky. That's hit and popped up down the first base line, but I think it's going to get out of play. And it will, and the count will now even up at 2-2. So good job of Runyon battling back, getting the count even. Let's see who wins the battle between her and Ludicky. Ludicky takes a few practice hacks. Runyon gets back on the rubber into her delivery. Liner up the middle. That's going to find outfield grass, and Blackwell's going to score easily. Count that as an RBI single for Ludicky as Vargas advances to second base. So again, the Lady Cats score another run, making it 5-1 with still no outs in the bottom of the first. Good piece of hitting there by Ludicky to go with the pitch. Drive that run in, and now stepping into the box for the Lady Cats, it's the second baseman, number 7, Jack Keaton. Keaton sporting the sweatshirt in the cool weather today. She digs into the right-hander batter's box. Runyon's got her signed. The delivery to Keaton, low and in the dirt. Good job by the catcher to keep it in front as Keaton finds herself ahead 1-0. The next offering to Keaton. That one's high as Keaton now moves ahead 2-0. Keaton gets her sign, digs back in. Runyon got her sign back on the rubber. Well, nope. Now she is. Into the delivery. Keaton way out ahead. Rarely gets a bat on that one as the count moves to 2-1. Keaton getting some instruction. Now digs back in. The 2-1 to Keaton is, again, Keaton way out in front of that one. The count evens up at 2-2. Look for Keaton to battle here as Runyon came back from a 2-0 hole, now even it up at 2-2. Keaton's ready, Runyon's ready. Pitch, change up, that's just outside, not a bad pitch there. And now the count runs full. Again, Lady Cats really making Runyon work as her pitch count's really running up here in the first inning, and the cherry on top is that there's still no outs. And I believe if Jack can hit one down the left field line, left fielder playing way towards left center, then the Lady Cats will be running for days. As Keaton swings and misses at the full count pitch, she's the first out of the inning here for the Lady Cats. Runners will stay put at first and second. As now stepping into the box for the Lady Cats will be number 11, Gracie Staggs, the shortstop today. First pitch, Staggs. A little bit high, not a bad pitch. As Staggs moves ahead 1-0, she steps out, takes some practice hacks, gets her sign from the third base coach, John Blackwell. Back in the box now is Runyon's looking for her sign. She's got it. Back on the rubber, and here's the 1-0 pitch to Staggs. Ooh, Staggs wanted to pull the trigger but didn't. It's a called strike, and the count evens at 1-1. One to Staggs. That one's high. And Staggs moves ahead with 2-1. running, got the sign. The 1-1 to Stags is in the dirt. Excuse me, the 2-1 offering to Stags is low and in the dirt. Good job by the catcher Wood again to keep that one in front. Runners don't advance as now Stags finds herself ahead 3-1 still. Blair Bogus on second base. And Rosalie Martin pinch running at first base now, the young freshman. 3-1 to Stags is low and outside, and that's going to load the bases for the Lady Cats here. And we'll move back to the top of the lineup with Kenzie Griggs coming back up. As the Lady Cats have now batted around, looking to do even more damage here in the bottom of the first, in the first game of the young season. As the bases are full of Lady Cats. Griggs is ready, Runyon's ready, first offering. Pitch is high and outside. Griggs ahead, 1-0. Pitch to Griggs. Strike on the outside corner. Good pitch from Runyon as the count evens up at 1-1. Would really love to see the Lady Cats capitalize on this great scoring opportunity they have. Bases full, 1 out. 1-1 to Griggs is hit. Is going to get by the second baseman into center field. Ball scores standing up. They send Martin home. She's going to score. Throw to third. Staggs slides in, feet first, and beats it. And the Lady Cats play 2 more here in the bottom of the first to move ahead. 7-1. Great piece of hitting there by Griggs to go with the pitch. Hit it to the opposite field. Great base running there by Staggs to go first to third. Again, the Lady Cats put up a 7 spot here in the first as the first pitch along right field gets past everybody. Bryant's going to get the first easily. Both runners going to score. And the Lady Cats now up 9-1 in the bottom of the first. As Staggs and Griggs score on the RBI single by the senior Lauren Bryant. And now Brewer, Kylie, after hitting that 3-run blast in her first at bat here in this same inning. As Brewer digs into the right-handed batter's box, first pitch. Strike on the outside part, and Brewer kind of looking back in disagreement. But she falls behind 0-1. Still only 1 out here in the bottom of the first, and the Lady Cats already put up a 9 spot. Next pitch to Brewer is a line drive hit to the third baseman. She snags it. Fires back to first as Bryant took a few steps off, and if the first baseman would have stayed on the bag, that's a double play, but she came off. And Lady Cats fortunate to avoid a double play there. Is now stepping into the box is the third baseman, number 3, Kelsey Carroll. She hit a solo home run in her first plate appearance of this inning. See if she can add a 2-run shot. First pitch to Carroll is hit straight down between her feet, rolls to the backstop as a foul ball. And Carroll behind 0-1 as Lauren Bright represents the runner on Lady Cats. Again, up 9-1 here over the Mount Pleasant Lady Tigers with 2 outs in the bottom of the first. The 0-1 to Carroll is hit, and a little blooper that the second baseman's going to catch. And that'll end the bottom of the first. But, man, what some scoring action from the Lady Cats is that we see 9 players cross home plate here in the bottom of the first. At the end of 1, your score is Wayne County 9, Mount Pleasant 1. And we'll be right back after a short break. You're listening to Wayne County Softball on Big Oldies Radio. Welcome back into Wayne County High School softball action. If you're just joining us, the Lady Cats, big first inning, plating 9 runs as they lead 9-1 after 1 inning. As Griggs has completed her warm-up tosses, and we're just about set to start the second inning here on the campus of Wayne County High School. And leading off for Mount Pleasant will be number 16, Holt, the left fielder for the Lady Tigers today. As the Lady Cat infielders have exchanged their high fives, gone back to their positions. Griggs looks ready. Holt digging into the box now as Ludicky and Griggs have the sign from the coach. And Griggs' first offering here in the second inning. His swung on and fouled straight back. Might have got a piece of the umpire as he's walking around a bit. I think that might have grazed the shoulder there. That's never fun. But Griggs finds herself ahead 0-1. Would really like to see a quick inning of work here from Griggs. Get the ladies back in the dugout, get the sticks going again. And here's Griggs' 0-1 offering to Holt. That's a changeup, beautiful pitch. Holt a mile ahead as Griggs finds herself ahead 0-2. Another reminder, several of these Lady Cats fresh off a trip to the state championship game for basketball season. Griggs, who's on the mound today, one of those, as her 0-2 pitch is a fastball spike that gets by Ludicky to the backstop, and Griggs still ahead, but now 1-2. So it looks like Mount Pleasant might have a new pitcher warming up after a rough first inning there from Runyon. Griggs' 1-2 pitch is another changeup, just a little bit high and outside, and the count evens at 2-2. Next pitch is a fastball blown by her for the first out of the inning, and that strikeout was brought to you by Shelter Insurance. Call or text Jason and Boston at 931-722-5592. Good start to the second inning here for Griggs as she gets the strikeout of Holt. And now stepping in as the pitcher for the Lady Tigers, number 13, Runyon. As the first pitch to her. See, next offering, fouled straight back. That was the first offering. I'm getting ahead of myself. So Griggs again working ahead of another Lady Tiger hitter. Always love to see that from your pitching. So when you fall behind, you have to kind of give in to the hitter, but when you work ahead, you can do whatever you want. As Griggs is 0-1, nice changeup as Runyon way out ahead of that one, and Griggs is ahead 0-2. Griggs has got what she wants. Back on the rubber. Into the delivery with the 0-2. Another changeup, beauty. As Griggs gets another swinging strikeout. And again, that strikeout brought to you by Shelter Insurance. Call or text Jason in Boston at 931-722-5592. As Griggs making quick work of the Lady Tigers here in the top of the second. 2 strikeouts to start the inning. And now stepping in for the Lady Tigers is the third baseman, number 22, Workman. First offering from Griggs is hit. Oh, that's a laser beam into the left center gap. That's going to one-hop the fence as Cruz will play it. But Workman, man, I thought she had a double. I think her coach was thinking she had a double, but she stops it first. Kind of fortunate there for the Lady Cats. As both coaches, the first and third base coach, are both holding their hands up thinking, why aren't you going to second? But she doesn't. Lady Cats hold her to a single. And now stepping in for the Lady Tigers is number 20, Gray, the first baseman, as the first offering to her from Griggs. Fastball just a little bit low and outside. Workman thought about advancing as Ludicky balled it a little bit, but she scampers back to first base. And Griggs falls behind falls behind Gray 1-0. 1-0 pitch from Griggs is popped straight up over the net out of play. Griggs evens it up at 1-1. I think a fan made a bare hand snag on that little pop-up out of play. Nice play by that fan. Fires the ball back into Griggs, and We'll get back to action pretty quick. The 1-1 from Griggs. Another change-up, little blooper out to right field. Lauren Bryant's there, sure-handed, as she'll make the final out here in the top of the first as the Lady Cats retain their 9-1 lead. We'll be right back after this short break. You're listening to Wayne County High School softball on Big Oldies Radio. Sawyer Turnbow bringing you the play-by-play action today as we're just about set to start the bottom of the second, and the Lady Cats have a commanding 9-1 lead after a big first inning capped off by 2 home runs. The first one, a 3-run shot by Kylie Brill on the first pitch she saw. Then the very next pitch, Kelsey Carroll going deep for a solo home run as the Lady Cats batted around that inning, and then some. And now leading off the bottom of the second for the Lady Cats will be number 22, Sarah Blackwell. Blackwell 1 for 1 on the day. As Runyon will come back out for the second inning for the Lady Tigers. She's got her sign. Pitch to Blackwell is low. 1 hops to the catcher, and Blackwell finds herself ahead 1-0. Blackwell backs out. Few practice hacks after getting some instruction from Coach Blackwell. Digs back into the right-hander batter's box. Next offering is swung on and fouled straight back, and the count evens up at 1-1. That one looked a little low. Blackwell being aggressive. Don't mind that. But again, count even at 1-1. Blackwell a few more practice hacks before she digs back into the box. Blackwell ready. Runyon ready. 1-1 pitch. That one hops and hits Blackwell on the leg as she'll scamper down to first base after the hit by pitch. And now coming to the plate for the Lady Cats is number as she drew a first inning walk, came around to score as part of that big first inning. Runyon's first offering to Bogus. Strike on the outside corner, good pitch. As Bogus falls behind 0-1, she steps out, gets the sign, digs back in. As Blackwell sits at first base, Runyon ready, pitch to Bogus. That one's low, count even at 1-1 now. Bogus digs back in. Runyon still getting the sign from her coach. And she has it now back on the rubber. Pitch to Bogus. That one's low as well. Fouled straight back. And the count moves to 1-2. Bogus digs back in. Runyon has her sign, the 1-2 to Bogus. Change up, a little high. Count even at 2-2 now. Good discipline by Bogus there not to go chasing that. The 2-2 to Bogus is hit. That's going to find grass in right field as Blackwell going to be held up at second base, but there's a, well, okay. Right fielder having a little bit of trouble getting out of her glove or something, or just wouldn't throw it in. I'm kind of blocked off from right field, but Blackwell will advance to second as Bogus has herself a single here in the second inning. And now coming to the plate with runners on first and second will be the catcher, Isabel Ludicky, as she had a RBI hit there in the first inning as well. First offering to Ludicky is high. Blackwell aggressive lead there off second base as she got about halfway between second and third. Blackwell and Bogus both with good speed. Good speed on the base pass here for the Lady Cats. Let's see if Ludicky can get something in the gap or down that left field line. Get these ladies in motion. 1-0 to Ludicky. That one's low and in the dirt. And again, Blackwell aggressive lead off second base. And Ludicky finds herself ahead 2-0 now. Two over Ludicky, low and in the dirt. One hops the catcher. Good job to pick it. And Ludicky hit 3-0 now. And I got to believe she'll get the take sign from Coach Blackwell. As Runyon struggling to find the strike zone right now. Make her throw you a strike. And if not, you get a free pass to first base. 3-0 to Ludicky is a strike. Count moves to 3-1. Still, if you're Ludicky, you want to show some patience. Don't just be swinging at anything. Make her work. 3-1 offering to Ludicky is ripped back up the middle. That'll get into center field as Blackwell's going to be waved around. She'll score without a throw. Bogus moves up to second. And Ludicky with another RBI knock for the Lady Cats, as they now lead 10-1 in the bottom of the second. Jack Keaton will step into the box, struck out in the first inning there with her first at bat, but now steps in with runners on first and second, and as Rosalie Martin's going to pinch run for Ludicky again. As Keaton digs in, Runyon's back on the mound. First pitch is high, and Keaton moves ahead 1-0. The 1-0 offering to Keaton, low in the dirt. Good job by the catcher to block that one, keep it in front. Both runners will go back to their bases as Keaton finds herself ahead 2-0. Keaton ready. Runyon now has her sign from her coach. Back on the rubber. 2-0 to Keaton. Is again Keaton just out in front of Runyon. And the count moves to 2-1 as Keaton fouls the 2-0 offering straight back. As she steps out, gets some instruction. Now she's back in the box, and she's way up in that right-handed batter's box. Try to combat that not great velocity from Runyon. And here's the 2-1. That was just a little high and outside, and the count moves to 3-1. Keaton digs back in. Runyon's ready. Here's the 3-1 pitch. That's low. Skips to the catcher. Keaton's going to draw a walk. Runners will advance. And now the Lady Cats have bases full, bases loaded, with Gracie Staggs coming to the plate. And Staggs with a RBI knock, her first at bat. As time's going to be called, Mount Pleasant's coach is going to come out and visit with her pitcher Runyon, just try to calm her down a little bit as the command's gone a little sideways here in this inning. And we're going to have a pitching change actually, as the first baseman Gray's going to come in, and Runyon will now play first base. So Gray going to get plenty of time to warm up, get her warm-up tosses in. And the Lady Cats again in business here in the bottom of the second. Already plated a run. Pushed the lead to 9 by a score of 10-1. And with a golden opportunity to add on even more. Again, bases loaded. No outs here in the bottom of the second. And just judging from Gray's warm-up tosses, believe she possesses a little more velocity than Runyon. As Jack Keaton's having herself a time on first base, goofing around here while the new Mount Pleasant pitcher gets her warm-up tosses in. It's good to see, you know, players cutting up, having a good time out here. As it looks like we're ready to go, as Gray didn't take many warm-up pitches, but I guess she told her coach she's ready to go. As Gracie Staggs will be the first Lady Cat to greet her into this ball game. Staggs digs in. Gray ready. Here's the first pitch. Low and outside as Staggs moves ahead 1-0. Next pitch from Gray. Low and outside, and Staggs moves ahead 2-0. Good patience by the young Lady Cat. As Staggs steps out, gets some direction. And the 2-0 offering to Staggs. That one catches the lower outside corner. Good pitch from Gray as the count moves to 2-1. Gracie Staggs, the sophomore Lady Cat shortstop, gets the 2-1 offering and bloops one into right field. It's going to drop. Vargas is going to score standing. They thought about sending Martin, but they hold her up. It's a good throw in from the right fielder, prevents her from scoring. But again, the Lady Cats have tacked on another run to now lead 11-1. Good piece of hitting there from Staggs to go inside out on that pitch. Loop it into right field, and on the score sheet it's going to look like a screaming line drive, but it gets the job done nonetheless. As again, the Lady Cats have bases loaded with Kinsey Griggs now in the box. First pitch to her is a little bit outside as she moves ahead 1-0. Griggs 2 for 2 so far today. 1-0 pitch to her is hit right at the shortstop. She's going to take the force out at third. That'll be all they get as the Lady Cats will play another run to extend the lead to 12-1. So good job of putting the ball in play there by Griggs, getting the run in. But again, the Lady Tigers do get the force out there at third base. Only the first out of the inning. As now Lauren Bryant steps in, and the first pitch to her misses, and she moves ahead 1-0. Bryant digs back into the right-handed batter's box. Gray's got her signed. The pitch to Bryant is low, skips up to the catcher. Good job to block that up as both runners will return to their respective bases, and Bryant finds herself ahead 2-0. Griggs on first base, Staggs on second, third base open. Been a good run scoring opportunity again here for the Lady Cats. As Bryant's ready, Gray's ready. Pitch is hit into shallow center. Center fielder's going to charge and make the catch on the run. She'll get it back into the infield. There's the second out here in the second inning for the Lady Cats. And now batting for your Lady Cats, it's number 42, Kylie Brewer, 1 for 2 with a 3-run home run in her first plate appearance. Like to see a little bit more action here from Brewer. See if she can drive in some more runs for the Lady Cats. First pitch, call strike on the lower outside corner. She shakes her head a little bit, thought that one was a little too low and outside, but She falls behind 0-1. It's Gray done a good job of filling up the strike zone. Not really wasting much time either. She gets the ball. She ready pretty quickly. As here's her 0-1 offering to Brewer. That one a little bit high. I thought that one might have been a called strike as well, but it wasn't. Count even at 1-1. Brewer digs back in. Count even at 1-1. Gray's ready. Into her windup. Pitch to Brewer. Is lasered past the third baseman. Staggs is going to score standing up as Griggs will move up to second base, and Brewer's got another RBI hit, so 4 RBIs already today for the senior center fielder. A great way to start the season. As the Lady Cats now lead 13-1 in the bottom of the second. And now batting for your Lady Cats will be number 3, Kelsey Carroll. First pitch to Carroll misses low and outside. Count moves to 1-0. Kelsey Carroll, solo home run in her first at bat back in the first inning. See if she can drive in some more runs for the Lady Cats here as Griggs now on second with Kylie Brewer on first. As Carroll hits a weak rollover, foul into foul territory down the third base line. Third baseman gloves it, gives it back to Gray in the circle, and the count evens up at 1-1. Carroll ready, Gray ready. Gray's into her windup. Next pitch to Carroll is blooped into center, kind of in no man's land, but the center fielder going to track that one down and make the catch. But the Lady Cats plate 4 here in the bottom of the second to increase their lead to 12 by a score of 13-1. We'll be right back after this short break. You're listening to Wayne County Softball on Big Oldies Radio. Welcome back to Wayne County High School softball action here on Big Oldies Radio. Cats have extended their lead. They now lead by 12 by a score of 13-1 after plating 9 runs in the first and 4 there in the second inning, as we're just about set to start action here in the top of the third, as Griggs has completed her warm-up tosses and Ludicky fires the throw down to second base to Staggs, Staggs to Keaton, Keaton to Carroll, Carroll to Bogus, Bogus to Ludicky. And now Ludicky gets it back to Griggs. And if you're the coaching staff for the Lady Cats, you just want to see Griggs come out, throw strikes, another quick inning. If I'm not mistaken, there's a 15 after 3 run rule. So if the Lady Cats can have a quick inning, hold the Tigers scoreless again, and plate 3 more runs, this game would be over early, and I don't think anybody would mind that. But leading off for the Lady Tigers here in the third will be the new pitcher. Number 20, Gray, or is that number 21? That's number 21, Norman, the right fielder. As the count on her is now evened up at 1-1 after the first offering misses from Griggs. Norman fouls that one back, and Griggs now ahead 1-2. Griggs ahead 1-2 on Norman. She's got her sign, now delivers the next pitch. Fastball, ooh, just outside. Good pitch from Griggs. Count evens up at 2-2. Ooh, the 2-2 just barely misses high and outside. Count now runs full. Last two pitches from Griggs didn't look bad, just barely missing. It's now Norman has worked a full count. Here's the full count pitch from Griggs. Swung on and missed for another strikeout. Griggs is third of the day. And again, that strikeout brought to you by Shelter Insurance. Call or text Jason and Boston Ray at 931-722-5592. It's now the lineup for the Lady Tigers will roll back over as number 2, Brewer, the center fielder who led off the game with an infield single, will dig back into the left-handed batter's box. First pitch to her is blooped down the third base line. That's just going to get foul. I thought Reagan Cruz was about to make a play on that with just out of her reach. And the count moves to 0-1, so I'd like to see the early strikes from Griggs again. That's all you want if you're a coach. You want your pitchers throwing strikes early and often, getting ahead in the count, and you can really attack from there. The 0-1 from Griggs. Just a little bit low and outside the Brewers. The count evens up at 1-1. Here's the 1-1 offering from Griggs. As that's hit on the ground, Jack Keaton gloves it, fires to first base to Blair. Bogus for an easy 4-3 putout, and that's a quick 2 outs here for the Lady Cats. In the top of the third, is now coming to the box for the Lady Tigers is number 7, McNeil, their second baseman. First pitch to her is a fastball spiked in the dirt. Good job blocking it by Ludicky. As Griggs falls behind 1-0. Hadn't fallen behind many hitters today. It's been a good job by Griggs as her 1-0 offering is swung on and hit out of play down the first base line. Count even at 1-1 now. The 1-1 from Griggs is hit into right field. Lauren Bryant's going to make that play, though, as I had to wait a second. Again, I can't see in the right field for the wall, but Bryant makes the grab. A quick 1-2-3 inning there for Griggs, as here in the middle of the third inning, Lady Cats 13, Lady Tigers 1. We'll be right back after this short break. You're listening to Wayne County Softball on Big Oldies Radio. Welcome back to Wayne County High School softball action here on Big Oldies Radio. I'm Sawyer Turnbow, bringing you the play-by-play action as the Lady Cats just about set to start the bottom of the third inning here on the campus of Wayne County High School, and they lead 13-1 over the Mount Pleasant Lady Tigers, and leading off the bottom of the third for the Lady Cats will be Sarah Blackwell. And next pitch to Blackwell is a slow roller hit up the third base line. Gloved by the third baseman, fires over to first and gets Blackwell by about 2 or 3 steps. Good play there by Workman on the throw to Runyon, and that's a quick first out for the Lady Cats here. That's the only inning the Lady Cats have failed to get the first runner on base. As now Blair Bogus will dig into the box, seeking yet another hit. First pitch to her is high and outside, and the count moves to 1-0. Next pitch to Bogus. Called strike on the outer half. Count evens up at 1-1. Again, Gray, since coming into the game at the pitch in the last inning, done a good job of filling up the strike zone. Hasn't really dug herself too many holes, and as her 1-1 pitch to Bogus is low and inside, the count moves to 2-1. The 2-1 to Bogus. Swung on and off the handle to the shortstop, fires over to first base to get Bogus. Beats her by a good 2 or 3 steps, and that's 2 quick outs for the Lady Cats here in the bottom of the third. Now digging into the box for the Lady Cats is the catcher, number 44, Isabel Ludicky. First pitch to her is a little outside as she moves ahead 1-0. Next pitch to Ludicky. Called strike on the outer half. Count even at 1-1. One to Ludicky. Is swung on and missed. Good change up there by Gray as she moves ahead 1-2. Ludicky ready. Gray now ready. Her 1-2 offering to Ludicky. Little too far outside. Count evens up at 2-2. Now with 2 outs here in the bottom of the third. Lady Cats still lead 13-1 over the Mount Pleasant Lady Tigers. So they look to get their first base runner of the inning. The 2-2 to Ludicky, low and inside in the dirt, and the count runs full. Good job to battle back by Isabel. Let's see if she can win the battle now, and again be that first base runner for the Lady Cats here in the bottom of the third. Full count pitch to Ludicky. That one's outside. She draws a walk. A 2-out walk, which a coach hates to see. And now Rosalie Martin going to do the pinch running duties for Ludicky as Jack Keaton will dig back into the box for the Lady Cats with a runner on first. 2 outs here in the bottom of the third. Keaton digging into that right-handed batter's box. Up in the box quite a bit. As she readies, Gray readies. First pitch to Keaton is a called strike on the outer half. And Keaton finds herself behind 0-1. Gray's got her side. Her 0-1 pitch to Keaton is another called strike on the outer half as Keaton falls behind 0-2 now. So now for Keaton, really got to protect, choke up. Put the ball in play, never know. Put it in play, funny thing can happen. The 0-2 to Keaton is swung on and hit right at the shortstop. She'll touch second herself for the force out, and the Lady Cats will go down without scoring here in the bottom of the third. So after 3, your score remains Lady 13. Mount Pleasant 1. We'll be right back after a short break. You're listening to Wayne County Softball on Big Oldies Radio. School softball action on Big Oldies Radio. As we're just about set to start the fourth inning here on the campus of Wayne County High School. As your Lady Cats still lead by a score of 13-1 as Griggs has completed her warm-up tosses. Ball works its way around the infielders, back to Griggs.
Tigers, shortstop number 5, ready.
As Griggs now will toe the rubber, gets her sign, toes the rubber. First pitch to Rettinger. Called strike, good pitch by Griggs on the lower part of the zone as she finds herself ahead 0-1. To Rettinger is just a bit outside. Good changeup by Griggs there. As I thought Rettinger was about to pull the trigger and swing, but she holds back and the count evens at 1-1. 1-1 from Griggs. That one skips and gets by Ludicky and the count moves to 2-1. Griggs got her sign back on the rubber. Next pitch is on the ground to Carroll. She goes to a knee, gloves it, throws from a knee. But in plenty of time over to Boggs at first base. Good play by Carroll there for the first out here in the top of the fourth. As now batting for the Lady Tigers, number 9 Wood, the catcher. And Griggs' first offering to Wood is hit into shallow center. Keaton going to go back. She's unable to make the play. Going to give way to Brewer. And she'll fire it back into Staggs at second base. The Lady Tigers have a one-out single here in the top of the fourth. As we'll have a pinch runner for Wood, maybe, if one of them comes out of the dugout. And that will be number 11, Levette, doing the pinch running for Wood. Now in the box for the Lady Tigers is number 16, Holt, the left fielder. First pitch to her, fouled straight back off the screen as Griggs moves ahead 0-1. Next pitch from Griggs. Way out ahead on that changeup is Holt, and Griggs moves ahead 0-2. Good change of pace there by Griggs. She features a good fastball and then comes back with that changeup. Quite the differential in velocity, can really throw off a hit. The 0-2 to Holt is a big swing and a miss as Griggs has her 5th strikeout of the game. And yet again, that strikeout brought to you by Shelter Insurance. Call or text Jason in Boston at 931-722-5592. Now digging in for the Lady Tigers is number 13, Runyon, the first baseman now. First pitch to Runyon, low and inside as Griggs falls behind 1-0. 1-0 offering to Runyon, a little bit inside again, and Griggs is falling behind 2-0. Hadn't seen that much from Griggs today. As Levette looking to go in action from first base, but the 2-0 offering from Griggs again misses low and in, and Runyon finds herself ahead 3-0. I think that might be the first, I know it's the first 3-0 count that Griggs has had today, but hadn't had many 3-ball counts, period. As the 3-0 to Runyon's right down the heart of the zone, and Griggs now behind 3-1. So let's see if she can climb the ladder, get back in this count, and find a way to get Runyon out. As the 3-1 is fouled off the screen to the first base coach. He gets it to Bogus. Bogus back to Griggs, and Griggs battles back to get it to a full count. Griggs got her sign back on the rubber into her windup. The full count pitch to Runyon is tapped softly back to Griggs. She'll fire to first base in plenty of time to August. And that'll be out number 3 here in the top of the 4th. So the Lady Tigers do get a runner on base in the form of a single by Wood, but unable to do anything with that as Griggs strikes out the next and gets the weak roller back to the mound. We'll be right back after a short break as the Lady Cats still lead by a score of 13-1. You're listening to Wayne County Softball on Big Oldies Radio. Welcome back to Wayne County Softball action on Big Oldies Radio as we're just about set to start the bottom of the 4th inning as the Lady Cat shortstop sophomore Gracie Staggs will lead off this inning against Gray for Mount Pleasant. Lady Cats do believe if they get 3 more runs, this game will be over by run rule, and the first offering to Staggs misses as she moves ahead 1-0. Staggs takes a few steps out, looks at her bat, digs back into the right-handed batter's box. Gray back on the rubber. Her 1-0 delivery is in the left field now for a hit for Staggs. She'll around first aggressively, but work her way back. Good job by the Lady Tigers to get that ball back in quick. But Staggs having a good day at the plate. Reached base every time, I believe, with a hit. All 3 trips to this point, and she'll get it back to the top of the lineup as Kenzie Griggs digs back in for her 4th at bat of the day. Griggs yet to record an out today. As her first pitch is hit off Gray, off her glove, and skippers by her. But Gray kind of froze for a second, didn't really go to the ball quick, and Griggs is going to have another hit in the form of an infield single. And now the Lady Cats have runners on first and second, no outs, and Lauren Bryant stepping to the plate, greeted by Inner Sandman. And now pinch running for the Lady Cats will be number 18, Jaylee Warren, as Griggs will grab a seat after recording a hit. And the first pitch to Lauren Bryant, a little high, as Bryant finds herself ahead 1-0. One offering to Bryant, catches that low outside corner for a called strike. Warren count even at 1-1 now. Bryant ready, Gray ready. The 1-1 pitch is laced right at the shortstop. She'll go to third for the force out, but Bryant going to reach first safely as the Lady Cats will again have runners on first and second as Warren will move up to second, Bryant at first. And now Kylie Brewer digs back into the box. Remind you, her first at bat in the first inning, the first pitch she saw of her senior season, big 3-run blast to center field. I wouldn't mind her duplicating that result here, but the first pitch from Gray to Brewer is hit into left field. That's down the line. That's going to get down for a hit as Warren's going to score from second base. Bryant going around second, go to third, and she'll slide in safely, and Brewer will advance to second base. Good base running there by the Lady Cats. And they tack on another run to lead 14-1 now over the Lady Tigers. Good piece of hitting there by Brewer to get her hands around on that one. She's 4 RBI day now, if my count's right, so a really good day for the senior. Center fielder is now stepping into the box and be Kelsey Carroll. First pitch to Carroll is high and outside. She moves ahead 1-0. Lady Cats have runners on second and third here, one out in the bottom of the fourth. See if Carol can get herself a base hit, get these ladies in. Carol does get that hit between the third baseman and the shortstop. Bryant's going to score easy. Brewer around third. She'll score without a throw. Carol into second base with a slide. And the Lady Cats up the lead to 16-1. And that will be ball game via the run rule as the Lady Cats lead by 15 after 4. We'll take one more short break and we'll come back with a recap, talk a few stats and whatnot. But at this time, your Lady Cats are victorious by a score of 16-1 over the Mount Pleasant Lady Tigers. We'll be right back after a short break. You've been listening to Lady Cat Softball on Big Oldies Radio. Welcome back into Big Oldies Radio, where we've been witnessing the Lady Cats softball victory over the Mount Pleasant Lady Tigers by a score of 16-1. Lady Cats got off to a big start. 9 runs there in the first inning after Mount Pleasant was able to play to run in the top of the first, but the Lady Cats' big answer. Much of that coming from the seniors Kylie Brewer and Kelsey Carroll as Brewer blasted a 3-run home run in the first, and Brewer on the very next pitch after Brewer went yard, Kelsey Carroll went yard with a solo shot. Both of those to center field. Lady Cats scored 9 in the first, 4 runs in the second, no runs in the third, and 3 runs in the fourth to enforce the run rule. 15 after 4 again, winning by a score of 16-1. I'd like to say a big thanks to Jeff back in the studio, and thanks to all those listening. We'll be back on air March 21st. When Wayne County squares off against Culleoka right back here on the campus of Wayne County High School. This has been Wayne County Softball on Big Oldies Radio.
Okay, folks, the girls are going to have a JV game. Hold on, let me take this headphones out. They're going to have a JV game, and I'm going to go ahead and show that. I don't know how long they'll play or whatever. We'll just go tack that on to the end of this game. That was a short game, so it's a little less than an hour and a half. Let me see. I'll have to swap out my batteries and everything, but just hang on and we'll show the unless it gets completely freezing. I got me a heater out here, so, and also I'm not going to be able to do the play-by-play like Sawyer did because I'm trying to run the laptop and everything, and the cameras and all that. So you won't hear much from me, but I will do try to keep the stats on the board and everything. So we'll see what happens. I hope that it wasn't too awful for my first try with the softball. So. Let's give it a shot on see what happens. I would welcome feedback about how to maybe improve or better angles or something like that. It's difficult for me with 2 cameras. I have to do a 3-camera setup or something, but don't hesitate to give me feedback, and I may take it on board, may not, but I do welcome feedback to help improve. I try to improve as best I can. softball or baseball live stream. So I just tried to set up at the best place I thought would work, where I could pick up the signal from the wireless mic there in the booth. So, anyways, we'll be back in just a few minutes. You didn't hear a word of what I just said because I had the music playing. I don't know if you heard it or not, but anyways, we're gonna show the JV game, and I'm going to try to do my best with running the camera and everything. But I won't have the nice play-by-play like Sawyer's doing, because I can't keep up with all three. If I had somebody here calling for me, it might be better. But anyways, we'll try to see what happens. Okay, you folks that are still tuning in, made an announcement earlier, and you didn't hear it probably because the music was playing. But if you were still watching, I'm gonna do the JV game that are getting ready to start here shortly. So I'm gonna just go ahead and stop this stream and start a new one with the JV game, I think. So just go ahead and keep tuning in or coming right back. We're gonna do the JV game here. Let me see how many people's watching here. We got 16 watching. I'll just leave it going. I'll just leave this game going so you guys don't have to come back and get the next stream. So, all right, I'm gonna put the music back on now. The girls are going out to the field to warm up or whatever. So they'll be starting shortly. So hang on. Looks like they got the JV game getting ready to start here, and got Emma Bryant. Looks like she's pitching. I think Rosalie Martin is. We got up for Mount Pleasant, number 7, Shelby McNeil, up the bat. I guess no, that's number 1, Riley Green, up the bat for the Mount Pleasant Tigers, Lady Tigers. And my camera's not set right. I gotta move the camera a little bit. Oh, she's got it. That's a foul ball. So that's gonna be a right here. Let's see what we got going on here. Let me get this camera. I gotta go move my other camera a little bit, so we'll leave that right there for a second. I'm turning off my mic every time I change swap cameras. So anyway, let's get this other one open. That's a hit. I go on the right center. So we got the man on first. That's gonna aggravate me. I gotta turn my mic on every time. I'm not doing a great play-by-play anyway because I can't keep up with. I can see better now that the sun has gone down. Runner advanced to second. I'm gonna have to move that thing over to the other side here. All right. 2 balls, no strikes. We got. Okay, we got runners on first and second. Looks like we got runners on. All bases loaded here. So, all right. Okay, I don't know who we got coming up here. 13 is Addison Runyon.
There you go.
Got runners, 1 on third. I can't see. But you can see we got bases loaded. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Good. Okay. Numbers 3. 3's batting. Brianna Dutch. Looks like we got number 10, Haley Pinker, third. And she's got a foul ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Man on third. Emma Bryant pitching. Oh, and that's gonna make 3 balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs. And she strikes out. So that's looks like we got a batter in the box, so I'm going to continue here. If you're just joining us, this is the JV game. The varsity game is completed with a score of 16-1. I think was his final. We got a hit. Whoa, coming this way. Foul ball. Like a ball there. Batting is number 16, Rosalie Martin, catcher. And calling out a ball. On pitching for the Lady Tigers, I think it's 23, Skylar Holt. I think I can tell. I can't tell the numbers. And that's a strike. We're gonna call that 2-2. No outs. And that's way high. So that's full count. No, that's not Skylar Hope pitching. That's Briley Eichhorn. 26, 23. So she gets a walk. We got a man on first. Number 25, Reagan Cruz, batting for the Lady Cats. Oh, and she gets a hit. Oh, and it's the ball's thrown away. So Rosalie's gonna get the third. Oh, she's gonna try to go. Yep, she didn't get through. So now we got first and third. No outs. I don't know who this is. She's bad to the bone, though, apparently. That is. No? Who is that? Kenzie? I can't tell who it is. Don't give me the line. Oh, got a pass ball. They going to second. All right, let's see who that is back. "21. That's who it is. That is Emma Bryant, number 21, batting. Whoa. That was a pass ball there.
Number 18, Jamie Warren.
Now I got second and third. And 18 is Jaylee Warren. And they thought about running, but they didn't. So, oh me. So Emma Bryant's on second, and Reagan Cruz is on third. Jaylee Warren batting, and is that 3 balls on her? And we got another run in. Man on third. 3 balls, no strikes. And that one's high. So she's going to take a base. So now we got first and third. Madison Jones, number 14, batting. Coming to the plate. If you're just joining us, this is the JV game. Just right. Strikes. Madison Jones. That's an out.
Now batting, number 30.
Webb August, 30. Batting. That's way high, so we're going to somebody stealing third there. And that hit her legs, so she's going to be on first. Got the man on first and third now. Who? Oh, Jack Keaton, number 7. Jack Keaton is batting. First and third.
You're up, Blair. You're up, Blair. You're up, Blair. You're up.
Blair just stole second on the wild pitch. We got second and third. Jack still at the plate, and that's ball. Oh, she's got a hit, and he gets through the infield. It's going in. We got to have 2 people score. That's 2 RBIs for Jack Keaton. So.
Number 22, Sarah Blackwell.
At Sarah Blackwell stepping to the plate. I missed a score somewhere. It's 5 on the board. Missed that one. All right. Ball high. I already had a ball in there, so I'm going to leave it. Yeah, this is Sarah Blackwell at the plate. And that one's high also. And we got that one's low, and we got someone stole second. Jack stole second base. And that's 3 balls, no strikes, and 1 out. And Sarah Blackwell at the plate, and she's walking. So we got man on first and second. 1 out. 5-2. What is this? 11. Gracie Staggs. Gracie Staggs. That first pitch was a ball there. Sorry about the lack of riveting There's a strike. It's difficult for me to keep up with what's going on and do the stats and everything. So I think I'm gonna have to get an assistant to call the games. Thursday, I will not have Sawyer calling the game. Oh, we got Steelers stealing second, third. So we got 3 and 1. There's the count. And that's just what? That was a strike? What? I thought it was 3 and 1 already. That's what it said on the board. I was incorrect apparently. So now it's 3 and 1. So and now she's got to pass to go to first.
Now batting, number 16, Rosalie Martin.
Let's see. That's number 16, Rosalie Martin at the plate. And she just got a strike. Foul ball. Oh, and there's a hit. See where it's going. Oh, got her at second. So we get another run in. Another out. And first and third. And we got Reagan Cruz at bat. Going, that's high. So we got another score. And then coming in at third. So now we got another ball. Let's see. 2 outs, 2 balls, no strikes. And there's a hit. Got through to the outfield. Oop, and it's loose in the infield. And she's on first, and she drove in a run. So what was that? Left-handed, so I can't tell. '21. Okay, that's Emma Bryant. She's a lefty. I didn't know that. So I guess I should have known that since she's already batted once. Oh, that's high. So we got. What we got? What's the count? Is it 3 balls? No strikes. That's a. Wait a minute. The board is not right, so we got. I don't know what it is. It says 3 balls on the board, but it's just 2. Ah.
Two away, you ready to go?
So, and she got a strike. So she has 3 balls now? I don't know. There's 3 on the board. Oh! Called strike, and that was iffy. I guess. Something's gonna happen here. And it's a walk. So we got first and second. 2 outs.
Number 18, Jamie Warden.
Number 18, Jaylee Warren. think he's putting the balls up because there's one of the lights out. That's why. He's putting 2 balls up. Oh, that's a hit. Shit, she's out. That's all right. If you're just joining us, this is the JV game. It's 8-2 Lady Cats. It's the top of the second. And I don't know, wow. What? I don't know. Anyways, we're getting ready to start the second inning here. And back just a second. Just got a text from the coach, and the JV game is going to go 3 innings or 1 hour, whichever comes first. So we got somebody at the bat here, number 20. I can't make it out. I think it's number 20, Mackenzie Gray. I can see it all right. Yep, that's number 20, Mackenzie Gray at bat. And still have, Jaylee Warren's bat pitching now, number 18. And then she's got 1 ball, 2 strikes. Oh, 2 balls, 2 strikes, I think. That's full count, 3-2. All right, got an out now. At the plate now is number, it's like 19, Tia Webster. No, not number 10, Haley Pinkert. And 1 ball, 1 strike. Like I said, Jaylee Warren pitching. There's a strike. So that's 1 ball, 2 strikes. I think. Can't tell by the board because one of the lights is out. I think he's putting up one ball, two balls for one. Find out in a minute. And there's a strikeout. 2 outs. And we got number 20. I'm looking through a fence here, so 20 something. 23's got our hope. No. I'm sorry, that's 26. Briley Eckhorn. 26. Briley Eckhorn at the plate. And she got one ball. Oh, foul ball. So 1 ball, 1 strike. That's high. 2 balls, 1 strike. Oh, she's got a hit. Oh, that's foul ball. Strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Top of the second. And she walks. We got a man on first. Got somebody coming up the bat. Number 1. Riley Green. Oh, I missed that. All safe. Oh, foul ball. 2 strikes. And man on second. I guess that was a ball. I'm guessing. Can you swear to it? Oh. Oh. Got the ump. That was a ball. So it's 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Oh, there's a hit. I think they're calling that game, and those girls are lining up to shake hands. So that's it. That was my maiden voyage of softball. If you want to give feedback, my number is on the, or you can message me on Facebook or send me a text or whatever for feedback, because I don't know what I'm doing here, folks. I'm just doing my best and trying to put this out there. So suggestions I'll take on board. If I may take them on board, may not, but I'm open to suggestions and I'm open to constructive criticism. And hope to see you on Thursday. And where are we playing Thursday? I don't have the schedule up. in front of my face. Let me go look and find the schedule. And it is. Let me see here. Man, I'm on the wrong thing. Well, wouldn't you know it? There we go. There's the schedule. Ooh, Culleoka, March 16th, 5 p.m. at Culleoka. So hopefully I'll have somebody to call the games in because I can't do it by myself. All right. I'm going to end the stream now, and y'all come back Thursday. We'll try this again, see what happens. Good night.